Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm taking a look at a Doctor Who Classic DVD, the first one of 2016. This is a review of The Time Warrior, which is the first Sontaran story. Now first of all I will go through the packaging. Here you can see the Sontaran links, PG, Jon Pertwee, years 1970 to 1974. You've got Jon Pertwee there and Elizabeth Sladen playing Sarah Jane Smith, and this is her first story as well. And unfortunately in my collection this is the only Jon Pertwee and Sarah Jane Smith episode that I've got so far. On the spine you've got the circle with Jon Pertwee there, the Doctor Who logo, The Time Warrior, BBC. On the back you've got special features, all the legal guff, synopsis on the episode, and then you've got starring Jon Pertwee, The Time Warrior, and then you've got a row of screenshots from the episode. On the inside you've got the DVD case, you've got the writer's notes, and then you've got the disc, and then that's really it for packaging. So yeah, what did I think of The Time Warrior? Well, it's a good story. It's not the biggest and boldest and the most standout story ever, but it is a good story. It's the first episode with the Sontarans, and they are really, really good in this. Or the Sontaran is really good in this. It's first episode with Sarah Jane Smith as well, and she's phenomenal. The chemistry and the rapport, or the chemistry and the relationship that Miss Smith, Sarah Jane Smith, and Jon Pertwee's Doctor have is really good from the get-go, really. I think they gel really well. And for what the Brigadier's in this, I really like the sort of the dialogue between the Brigadier and the Doctor. It's quite nice, really, even though it's very brief in this story. What else? I really like the interior of the Sontaran's ship. Even though we only really get a very minimal glimpse into that. I think that could have been done. We could have had more of it, maybe, but for what it was well done, the interior of the Sontaran ship. I think the interior of the castle was really good, like that massive, like place where Iron was, and he's, like, trying to kill the Doctor and stuff, but he's got his men shooting at the Doctor. That place was really good. I just think some of the interior corridor bits were a bit iffy, really. The place where Lynx works, like his workshop, that's a really good set as well. The exterior shots are phenomenal. It's an actual castle, which I think is phenomenal, really. Considering that a lot of the time people just think, oh, classic Doctor Who, oh, wobbly sets, quarries, and that's it. When actually this is set in an actual, as I say, exterior-wise, an actual castle, which I think is phenomenal. I just wish there'd been more shots of the exterior of the castle. I really like Jon Pertwee's costume in this. I don't know why, but I just do. Iron Gron is phenomenal. The actor who plays him is phenomenal. I really like him. I think the battle, though, with Iron Gron and the other guy, that is trying to take his castle, I've forgotten his name, but, yeah, when they're trying to take over it, it just felt a bit meh, like it was a bit lackluster, but then again, it was supposed to be lackluster, because Lynx even comments, why did I even expect, this really good fight and battle between two puny weaklings, or inferior races, and that. What else? Just trying to think of what else happened, really. It is quite a short story. It's only a 4-part story, and I think, considering it's a 4-part story, it doesn't feel too short, which is odd, really, because I do feel like a lot of the shorter 4-part stories, or 5-part stories, or whatnot, feel too short with Jon Pertwee's tenure, compared to his obviously more well-known 6-parters and longer part stories. But I think this one concludes fairly decently. It's got not the best conclusion. Some of the cliffhangers are a bit meh, really. I think there's two where, Sontaran Lynx kills the Doctor and stuff, and that But yeah, they feel very rinse and repeat. The cliffhangers are just a bit, but yeah, the Sontaran Lynx, you know, the prosthetic is phenomenal, really good for the time, and still, it hasn't dated too badly, actually. I still think it looks really good. And this is the first episode we hear the Doctor say that he's from the planet Gallifrey, and that he's a Time Lord. Well, maybe not the Time Lord thing, but definitely the Gallifrey thing. This is the first episode where he mentions Gallifrey, so I quite like that. You know, so it is quite key in the mythology and the lore of Doctor Who. You know, it's quite an important one. You know, a lot of firsts happen here. As I say, you know, first Sontaran story, first Elizabeth Sladen story, or as Sarah Jane Smith, first story the Doctor refers to his planet as Gallifrey. Jon Pertwee, his performance is phenomenal, as always. It's Jon Pertwee. He is really, really good. He's on top form. I'm not too keen on everyone referring to him as a wizard, but at least he doesn't perceive himself as a wizard, which is alright. And I really like this one line that, you know, Iron describing the Doctor, and then the Sontaran Lynx says, yes, that's how he would look like through your puny human eyes. So it makes me think that other races, so the Rutans, the Sontarans, the Zygons, you know, perceive the Doctor in a different way, maybe where he does look more alien and stuff, and that, which is quite intriguing. I just love the beginning bit, you know, with the ship, and the bit where he's, you know, playing with, like, this device thing and that, you know, really intense, and there's that build up to the reveal of his face as well, which I quite like. That's well handled and well done. And just all round a well-rounded episode. So I would give it a well-earned 7 out of 10. It's not the best story ever, because it is a bit, I don't know, it just feels like it's missing a few elements, like maybe it being a bit, I don't know, maybe a bit more science stuff, maybe, or something like that, I don't know. I mean, you can't really class this as a pure historical because of the Sontaran Lynx, but it feels more like a pure historical than some stories have felt, like, with sci-fi elements in there. And it doesn't feel like it's too tacked on either. It feels very natural that he should be here, which is in the medieval times, which is quite strange. And they, you know, the Sontaran Lynx and Iron parallel each other phenomenally, you know, excellently, you know, like, you know, they really both hate each other, and they're both warmongering fools, really. And yeah, I just love that parallel, really. But yeah, a well-earned 7 out of 10. If you've watched this story, that is the Time Warrior, please do let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And till next time, please do watch my videos, and watch, comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.